Hey guys, Ellie here in the garden. So my day started off a little bit less than desirable, but I'm determined to turn my day around because it's way too early for it to go downhill. So I think I'm just gonna go out into the garden and be productive in a way that I at least enjoy, and I will use that time to hopefully get my mind right and realign my thoughts and put together a plan of action. Let's go turn this day around. Right, so far I've been reading and it has helped me form a bit of a plan. Has it helped me form a plan for my life? No, but definitely has helped me form a plan for my garden, so that's a win. Right, so while I've been reading, I've come up with a little bit of an idea and I think I want to run an experiment. Now, it's not a new thought for me. It has been something that's been on my mind, and as much as it's an experiment, it's also me trying to hedge my bets to ensure that I get a pretty good carrot harvest coming up. So, we are currently in a more rainy week. So my aim is to plant carrots now because I know they like their soil to be moist. And while I do have a little bit of open space, it allows me to amend the soil slightly as well. So down the center of my eggplants, I'm thinking I'll probably plant one varietal of carrot, and then in this space over here, I'll probably plant the second variety that I've got. Both of them are standard orange carrots. I just want to see which does better in our garden and in our climate. Okay, so after weeding here, I have a bit of a space here, as well as a bit of a space here. So the intention is to plant two varieties of carrots, one this side and one this side, in the hope that we get a decent carrot harvest this year. However, I still have this area over here as well as this area to weed before I completely decide what I want to plant or whether or not I am actually planting anything right now. I think I'm just going to work my way along the path, clean up what I can reach, and then pick a section when I'm done. I'll probably start this side. So with all this leaf litter that's lying here, as my next task, I'm just going to collect it all by cleaning up here, just come through and sweep it all together. And then I'm going to add this to the worm box because there's no point in letting it go to waste, and we can use this to add back some organic matter to our garden when we need it. So it's looking a little bit better, and we do have a fair amount of leaves here already, but we still have the remainder of this pathway to do. Right, so this is the first section that I'm going to grow in, and I'm going to plant my Corona carrots down the center here because they are my priority at the moment. Then I'm going to plant some of these golden radishes along the inside edge over here because it's a shorter space. We do have some parsley growing here, and then just on the very edge over there, I'll be planting out the beetroots. Just going to take my spade and draw a rough furrow down the edge here. Now, unfortunately, beetroot has got a fairly sized or a decent sized seed, so you can see more or less how many you're planting. So I'm just going to go along this little furrow that I've dug and drop them. I am doing each seed individually. I'm trying not to plant too many near each other so they've got enough space to size up. Take my spade and cover them up. So with these little radish seeds, I'm going to do a very similar thing. I'm just going to loosen the soil slightly. Add a little furrow. And just plant out. Oh, shoot. A couple of these. And cover them just gently. Right, so far in this bed I have my golden radishes on this side and some beetroot down this side. Whether or not they come up, I don't know, but there's no harm in trying because these eggplants are going to be here for a while. And the thought process is, while the veggies size up in their rows, the eggplant will fruit and it'll obviously grow, but they won't compete with each other too badly. It is just a theory though. So for the carrots, I'm doing a very similar thing. It's coming down the center of the bed here, creating a bit of a furrow. Doesn't have to be too deep. Carrot seeds are very small. They do like to be kept moist. Like I said, carrot seeds are small. I'm going to try my best to give them a little bit of space as I drop them. But inevitably I probably will have to come through and thin them. Before I start planting anything, I just want to help this poor tomato that seems to have fallen over here under the weight of its own fruit. It does happen. I'm going to start off in this little space over here. This is the area that I've designated for the radishes. We are just waiting for some of these tomatoes to ripen, so while they ripen, these guys can start to germinate. For the radishes, I am planting them quite liberally. I'm just sprinkling a few seeds and hoping for the best. When this tomato is ready to come off, if need be, I will just cut it off at its root, allow that to decompose in place and remove the plant. Let's put their label in so that we are aware that these are our radishes. In this space in front of me, I am going to plant out our Chintanay Karoo carrots as well as our purple Vienna. I just scared myself. As well as our purple Vienna kohlrabi. I will soon be planting out some of our seeds for the autumn crop. So if that is something that you're interested in, let me know in the comments below and I'll take you along on that journey. So in this section, I'm just going to sprinkle my carrot seeds. I'm not going to worry too much about uniformity. I want to see what happens, and obviously if I need to, I will have to come through and thin these carrots. Last thing to plant today, we're going to do some purple Vienna kohlrabi. While the kohlrabi does have a very small seed itself, they are still manageable because they're small and round. So you can almost roll them between your fingers and guide them to where you want them. After all of this, I think I've completed all the tasks I hoped for or that I discovered for myself, and I must say I am feeling quite a bit better going into the rest of today, knowing that I've achieved something. And yes, I may not necessarily see the benefits of it now, but hopefully we will reap the rewards of this work a little bit later. So I guess, guys, thanks for hanging out with me today while I did a little bit of therapy gardening, planting out a couple of seeds and pulling out a few weeds. Hope you have a fantastic day. Bye, guys.